All right, guys, welcome to day 13 of the 0 to 100K 30-day challenge. Now, it's getting a little frustrating because now we're getting into some issues that I cannot wait to share with you guys. Not really. Well, it's day 13. You guys might notice that we didn't film day 12. I started to film a little bit of it, but we had some issues happen. I had some guys come to my house to clean some stuff, so I had appointments, that had nothing to do with the business, and I wasn't able to adequately film yesterday. And honestly, I wasn't feeling that well. My stomach kind of hurt a little bit, and a headache and whatnot. I just needed a day, okay? But nonetheless, yesterday was a $4,500 day. Whether you guys believe me or not, whatever, we'll post the results, the proof of the results at the end of the 30-day challenge. But we had a $4,500 day yesterday. We'll go ahead and add that to the ticket. Now, let's talk about day 13, which is today. It's Wednesday. Get to the shop at 7:30. We have a no-call, no-show of one of our guys, one of our operators. So hopefully he's okay. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if he overslept or maybe there's an issue going on, but for whatever reason, he didn't show up to the shop this morning. So all good. That means I'm in the truck, and now I'm going to go and knock out some jobs. That's all fun and dandy. And it looks like it's going to rain. The weather radar, the Doppler radar shows there's going to be some rains, which should make my life ever more fun. But nonetheless, let's get to this job. Let's get it knocked out. Alrighty, guys, we're at the job. This is going to be a $1,500 exterior cleaning project, doing all these exterior walls down through these steps and hitting all this wall and all the way around the corner of this building, 2,000 square foot building or so. Biggest issue right now is these plants. I'm gonna have to water the hell out of these. I did not bring a tarp, so I guess for whatever reason there was one in the truck, and slap on the wrist for me. Got to have tarps in the truck, and I don't see any in here. And the reason why there's not any in here is because my worst fear has now been realized. It looks like the guy that did not show up this morning blocked us. His cell phone numbers are completely closed off, not allowing any text messages or calls, which really fucks us up. We are now going to have one truck and not be running two trucks until we can get someone to replace them, get someone trained up, unless I'm gonna be out there in the field doing all this stuff. Lots of stuff to consider. But for right now, let's go ahead and just complete his jobs for the day. I'm back out in the field, back out to my old stomping grounds, my old roots, put back on my old boots, and get my hat on, and we'll get this job knocked out. Some of the stuff that happens when you've got employees, you got trucks, and it's busy springtime. Stuff gonna happen. Oh man, back to my old roots. All right, guys, we got one coat on there of a 4.5%. Have some touch-ups I need to do, but got all this stuff down here. The wall's already been hit, and I've been here for about an hour. So actually had this guy come over here and ask to use the restroom. And so therefore I allowed him to use the restroom, but now I have to wait for him to get done. Anyway, got all these walls to do. This is just gonna be some minor stuff. Gotta watch out for those outlets. I did tape these outlets, the inside and the tops. Don't want to have any kind of electrocution issues, and did a pretty good job of rinsing these plants. Just stood over there and just hit this for about 5-10 minutes before and after, and looks like it looks pretty good. So alrighty, guys, Lone Ranger over here. We are on the roof and tackling this right here. Just knocking out this chimney real quick. We're gonna let it sit for another couple minutes and we'll be out of here. It's about 11 o'clock. We've been here about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. This is a $1,200 job. So we'll go ahead and add that to the scoreboard. This work is tough work, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. We make it look pretty easy, but until you're out there actually doing it, and a lot of you guys that are watching this, most of you guys actually do it, it's tough, man. And I did this for 6 years. Part of me feels like I'm not built for this anymore as far as doing the work, man. I'm a business builder. I love talking to people, making connections, networking and stuff, sales. I'm not built for this work anymore, so we need to get a guy in here ASAP that's got some good hard experience, that wants to get paid really, really well, and work with a great team. So if any of you guys are in the Austin or surrounding areas, drop a comment down below, leave your cell phone number, and I'll reach out. But we're gonna wrap this up and get to the next one. Alrighty, guys, well, I pulled up to the next job here. Well, you see all these cones, they're getting the street work repaved. And I get like a quarter of the way done, and some HOA guy comes over to me and says, I gotta move my truck. I'm not allowed to do any kind of work on this neighborhood today from any other vendors because they're redoing all this street. Oh my gosh, man. When it rains, it pours. Rescheduling jobs, people aren't showing up to work. And it kind of leads me to believe, I'm not sure what's going on with the guy that didn't show up to work today, because I had a conversation with him yesterday, and he was asking if he could work more on Saturdays, which I don't know. I don't think it's in his character not to just show up like that. So I'm kind of wondering if he got busted or something, or if he got jumped, or maybe he got a DUI and he's in jail overnight. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll update you guys on that situation. But for right now, I'm up here, you know, trying to tackle little jobs. The first one took an hour more than it was supposed to. The second one, I'm getting kicked out by the HOA. So go tackle the next one. Well, that's all I can tell you guys. Just keep on working. Looks like I'm about to get rained on. All right, guys, we're at the next job. As you can see, back patio pool decking. We're here for 500 bucks. Should take us about an hour. We'll start the timer right now. It's exactly 1:10. Let's see if I can get back to my old days and knock this out in like 30 minutes or so. We'll see. It's 1:10. I'll set up on a 3% solution. And we'll fire this baby up. Make sure you guys get all your equipment from All Clean Power Wash Systems. Even comes with a ratio chart on the back. Let's get this thing fired up. Hitting all this with a 3.5%, 4% mix, and you'll soon start to see all this stuff start to lighten up. All right, that's the first treatment. It is not perfect, but if you look down, it's all in the concrete. All this stuff, you know, it's all messed up, aggregated, corrugated concrete, whatever you want to call it, has issues, but it looks a lot better. I am just going to do one more treatment just to give it its last little hoorah, and we'll get out of here. It's currently 1:35. Well, I'm over here applying my final solution, and of course I ran out of water. Plugged in the water hose into the spigot, and of course I forgot to turn on. So a little rusty out here, guys. Sorry about that, but it's 1:45, almost done. Should be knocked out hopefully within the hour. Back in the truck, it is 2:18, started at 1:10. If you want to take into account reeling up my reels and hoses and driving around the corner, then yeah, I did finish over an hour, but we really got done about a few minutes shy of that hour mark. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's a $500 ticket. We'll go ahead and add that to the counter if we haven't already done that. So we got one last job to do, garage floor, get it knocked out, and hopefully I can get home by 4 o'clock because I got someone to come in and clean my carpet. So let's get right to it. Alrighty guys, this is the look of a freaking dude who's been freaking washing all freaking day. All right, so we're back at the shop. I ended up assigning that last job to the other truck. They're getting done a little early, so they're gonna go knock that out. It's about 3 o'clock and I'm absolutely wiped. It's been a minute since I've been back on the truck, and it's not for the faint of heart. This is some actual real freaking work. I'm back at the shop. It's 3 o'clock. I'm all wrapped up for the day as far as my jobs go. The other truck has had some pretty good jobs today too, so let's get back home and let's tally the day up. 5:30, back at the house, showered, food in my belly, and just chilling as far as right now. I'm exhausted. We have a 7 o'clock call with our school community. First link in the description. You guys want to get in there and get some coaching, be a part of an awesome community. We have weekly calls every single Wednesday, so that's happening in a couple hours. But let's talk about the day. So I went out and completed 2 jobs. The big, you know, what would you call that? You know, limestone house on this clubhouse for this pool area. That was a $1,200 job, and then I went and completed a $500 project. I would have had a $500 driveway, which was that big driveway that the HOA came out and told me that I basically needed to reschedule because they were repaving all that concrete. And then I had another garage cleaning for a real estate agent that they had called me last minute and said that I couldn't come out there and work because there was no water at the house yet and I needed to reschedule that one. So I have 2 houses that I was supposed to do today that I need to reschedule. Anyway, I did $1,700 a day. The other truck did $2,700, and they're not quite done yet. It's still 5:30. Hopefully they get wrapped up in the next 30 minutes. They had a big old house wash, window cleaning, and now they're on another big old house wash and window cleaning. So 2 massive, massive projects. So the total today was $4,400. Not too bad of a day for having a guy that came out and honestly no-showed us and had to recover, forced to go out there in the field tomorrow. It's gonna be a little bit of similar stuff. I'm gonna be forced to go out there in the field and tackle some of these projects. That way we don't fall behind. It really sucks to have this issue in the busy season because we have enough workflow, honestly, for 3 crews. And we're currently limping with a crew and a half. Might affect this challenge as far as completing it successfully. Although that's not really my concern right now. My concern right now is just, are we gonna be able to complete these jobs? Are we not? Are we gonna be able to have these customers wait 3 or 4 weeks and still opt to do business with us? So my immediate concern is finding someone who can come in and step up and help, getting an operator, training someone up very, very quickly, because we cannot go into mid-May and June with this issue. So not sure where we're standing as far as total revenue, but it'll be right there in that bottom left corner. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll see you guys tomorrow for day 14.